Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry is the most famous magical school in the wizarding world. It is located in the Scottish Highlands and was founded over 1,000 years ago during the 10th century. The founders were four powerful witches and wizards: Godric Gryffindor, Rowena Ravenclaw, Helga Hufflepuff, and Salazar Slytherin. Each founder valued different qualities in students. Gryffindor prized bravery, Ravenclaw valued intelligence, Hufflepuff encouraged loyalty and hard work, while Slytherin focused on ambition and cunning. These values became the foundation of the four Hogwarts houses. The castle itself is enchanted and unplottable, meaning it cannot be located on a map. To muggles, it appears only as ruins with warnings to keep out. Inside, the school is filled with shifting staircases, hidden passageways, and enchanted rooms such as the Room of Requirement, which only appears to those who need it. The Great Hall features a bewitched ceiling that reflects the sky outside. Students at Hogwarts are sorted into one of the four houses by the sorting hat, a magical relic originally belonging to Godric Gryffindor. Each house has its own dormitories, common rooms, and head of house, who is a professor. Rivalries between houses are common and culminate in competitions like the House Cup and the Quidditch Cup. Academically, Hogwarts provides a full magical education. Core subjects begin in the first year and include transfiguration, charms, potions, herbology, astronomy, history of magic, and defense against the dark arts. Electives such as arithmancy, divination, ancient runes, and care of magical creatures can be chosen later. Examinations include the ordinary wizarding levels, OWLs, in the 5th year, and the nastily exhausting wizarding tests, NEWTs, in the 7th year, which determine career paths in the wizarding world. The staff consists of a headmaster or headmistress, 4 heads of house, subject professors, and support roles such as the gamekeeper and caretaker. Magical creatures like house elves maintain the kitchens and living quarters, while ghosts serve as house representatives. One of the most disruptive presences is Peeves the poltergeist, who often causes chaos. Despite repeated threats from dark wizards, including attacks during the First and Second Wizarding Wars, Hogwarts has remained a central and iconic institution for magical education across Britain and Ireland. Beauxbatons Academy of Magic is located in the Pyrenees Mountains of southern France. It was founded sometime in the 13th century and has grown into one of the most prestigious magical schools in Europe. Unlike the rugged stone structure of Hogwarts, Beauxbatons is described as a stunning chateau surrounded by enchanted gardens, fountains, and a grand palace-like interior. The school is well known for its emphasis on elegance, discipline, and refinement. Students at Beauxbatons are trained to value formality and grace alongside their magical education. Their uniforms are light blue silk robes accompanied by matching hats, which set them apart from the darker, heavier attire of Hogwarts or Durmstrang. Meals at the school are famously exquisite, with French magical cuisine served in a great hall, often compared to an ice palace. Beauxbatons has a long tradition of excellence in both theoretical and practical magic. The curriculum emphasizes enchantment, elemental magic, and healing, with a strong focus on precision and aesthetic presentation. Art, music, and magical etiquette are also taught, reflecting the school's holistic view of education. The headmistress during the late 20th century was Madame Olympe Maxime, a half-giant witch known for her authority and grace. She led Beauxbatons through the Triwizard Tournament of 1994, where her delegation traveled to Hogwarts in a massive enchanted carriage drawn by 12-winged Abraxan horses. One of Beauxbatons' most famous alumni is Nicolas Flamel, the legendary alchemist who created the Philosopher's Stone. His connection to the school helped reinforce its reputation as a center of advanced magical study. Though some outsiders consider Beauxbatons to be overly formal or elitist, its graduates often go on to take prestigious roles in European wizarding institutions, making it one of the most respected magical academies in the world. Durmstrang Institute is one of the most secretive and controversial wizarding schools. Its exact location is unknown, though most sources place it in Northern or Eastern Europe, possibly in Scandinavia or the Baltic region. The school is concealed by powerful enchantments, and visitors are required to have memory charms placed on them to prevent its whereabouts from being revealed. The castle itself is described as a stark, fortress-like structure in a cold, mountainous landscape. Surrounded by lakes and snow-covered terrain, Durmstrang's environment mirrors its philosophy: harsh, disciplined, and demanding. The school is much smaller in student population than Hogwarts or Beauxbatons, but its students are highly regimented and trained to excel in both magical and physical endurance. Durmstrang's curriculum is unique in that it does not shy away from teaching the dark arts. Unlike most schools, which focus solely on defense against them, Durmstrang allows students to study dark spells directly. This practice has contributed to its reputation as a breeding ground for dangerous magical ideologies, though the school is also respected for producing powerful and skilled witches and wizards. Alongside its dark arts program, Durmstrang places strong emphasis on martial magic, dueling, and combat spells. The school was originally founded in the Middle Ages by Narida Vulcanova, a Bulgarian witch. Over the centuries, it became known for its strict codes of conduct and its intolerance toward Muggle-born students who were traditionally denied entry. During the 20th century, one of its most infamous headmasters was Igor Karkaroff, a former Death Eater who fled Britain. His leadership promoted fear and intimidation, further darkening the school's reputation. Durmstrang has produced several notable alumni, the most infamous being Gellert Grindelwald, one of the most powerful dark wizards in history. Although he was expelled for dangerous magical experiments, his time there left a lasting impression on the institution's image. Despite the criticism, Durmstrang remains one of the 11 recognized wizarding schools in the world, respected for its rigor, high standards, and focus on magical strength. For those who value power, control, and survival, Durmstrang carries immense prestige. Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry is the most prominent magical school in North America. It is located atop Mount Greylock in Massachusetts and was founded in the 17th century. The school's founder was Iseult Sayre, an Irish witch and direct descendant of Salazar Slytherin. She fled Europe to escape persecution and dark magic, eventually settling in the New World with her no-mage husband, James Stewart. Together, they built Ilvermorny from a single stone cottage into one of the greatest wizarding institutions in the world. Iseult's vision for Ilvermorny was one of inclusivity and integration. Unlike some European schools, she welcomed magical children of all backgrounds, including those from Native American magical traditions. Early students even used wands crafted personally by James Stewart, since wand lore was not common in North America at the time. Ilvermorny sorts its students into 4 houses, each named after a magical creature. Thunderbird for adventurers, Wampus for warriors, Horned Serpent for scholars, and Pukwudgie for healers. Sorting takes place before enchanted statues of the 4 creatures, each of which signals when they wish to claim a student. If multiple statues react, the student may choose their house. The school quickly gained a reputation for excellence, particularly in wand craftsmanship and magical blending. Its curriculum mirrors the European structure, teaching subjects like charms, potions, transfiguration, and defense against the dark arts, while also emphasizing magical ethics, given the continent's diverse traditions and history. Ilvermorny's robes are blue and cranberry, colors chosen in honor of Iseult and James. Blue was Iseult's favorite color, tied to her wish of once being a Ravenclaw, while cranberry reflected James's love of cranberry pie. The robes are fastened by a Gordian knot, symbolizing the brooch Iseult found in her childhood. By the 19th century, Ilvermorny had grown into a full castle with dormitories, enchanted protections, and boarding for students across North America. By the 1920s, it was internationally recognized as one of the most respected magical schools in the world, rivaling Hogwarts in reputation. Castelobruxo is the premier magical school of South America. It is hidden deep within the Amazon rainforest in northern Brazil. To Muggle eyes, the school appears only as ancient ruins, but to witches and wizards, it reveals itself as a magnificent golden temple-like structure. Its origins predate European colonization, making it one of the oldest known centers of magical learning. The school specializes in subjects tied to the natural world, particularly herbology, potions, and magizoology. The surrounding rainforest serves as both classroom and training ground, giving students access to unique plants, creatures, and magical environments found nowhere else. Castelobruxo is especially respected for producing skilled magizoologists and potion makers. Students at Castelobruxo wear bright green robes decorated with yellow, red, and blue patterns, reflecting the vibrant culture of the region. They are watched over by small magical forest guardians called kaipora, spirit-like beings who protect the grounds. Mischievous and unpredictable, the kaipora are known to punish students who break rules, making them more effective than any human disciplinary staff. The school accepts students from all across South America and has strong ties with regional ministries of magic in Brazil, Argentina, and other nations. Castelobruxo also maintains exchange programs with European schools such as Hogwarts, fostering cooperation between continents. Historically, Castelobruxo has remained a symbol of magical resilience in South America. Its blend of indigenous magical traditions with later European practices created a unique educational style rooted in nature, survival, and harmony with magical ecosystems. Mahoutokoro is the ancient school of magic in Japan. It is located on the volcanic island of Minami Iwo Jima, built high atop a dormant volcano overlooking the sea. The school itself is carved from pale jade, glowing softly in the moonlight, and is considered one of the most visually striking magical institutions in the world. Mahoutokoro begins training students earlier than most schools. Children are admitted as young as 7 years old, attending as day students and traveling back and forth on the backs of enchanted storm petrels, giant seabirds capable of carrying them across the ocean. At age 11, students begin boarding full-time at the school. The most distinctive feature of Mahoutokoro is its enchanted uniform. Each student is given a set of robes upon admission that grow with them as they age and change color to reflect their mastery of magic. Beginners wear pale pink, while the highest achieving students earn gold robes, the mark of magical excellence. If a student violates magical law or turns to dark arts, their robes turn white, a symbol of disgrace that results in immediate expulsion and legal consequences. The curriculum at Mahoutokoro is rigorous, emphasizing precision in spellcasting, magical theory, astronomy, and advanced wandwork. The school is also renowned for its Quidditch training program, considered one of the toughest in the world. Many graduates of Mahoutokoro go on to dominate international teams, particularly Japan's national squad. Honor and discipline are central to Mahoutokoro's philosophy. Students are expected to uphold strict standards of personal conduct, and the school maintains close ties with the Japanese Ministry of Magic to ensure compliance with magical law. This balance of academic excellence and cultural values makes Mahoutokoro one of the most respected schools worldwide. Storets is the wizarding school located in Russia and one of the 11 institutions officially recognized by the International Confederation of Wizards. Very little canon information has been revealed about the school, but it is known to have a long and formidable history. The most distinctive detail about Storets is its unique approach to Quidditch and magical transportation. Instead of flying on broomsticks like most wizards, students are said to ride entire uprooted trees during matches and travel. This tradition highlights both the strength of Russian magical culture and the school's emphasis on power and resilience. The exact location of Storets is unknown, though some speculate it may lie near Lake Ladoga or elsewhere in northwestern Russia. Its architecture and internal traditions remain largely a mystery, but fan theories suggest that it may be structured around courts rather than houses, potentially represented by different colors and symbols. While not much is confirmed about the school's curriculum, its recognition by the International Confederation of Wizards indicates a high standard of education. Given Russia's rich magical folklore, it is likely that Storets incorporates elements of Slavic magical traditions alongside formal subjects such as transfiguration, potions, and charms. Although shrouded in secrecy, the school's reputation is reinforced by its inclusion among the 11 great wizarding academies worldwide. Its unusual practices, especially the tradition of flying uprooted trees, have made Storets a subject of fascination and speculation within the global magical community. Beyond the seven officially recognized institutions, the Wizarding World acknowledges the existence of several other magical schools. The existence of these schools highlights the vastness of the magical world and the likelihood that wizarding education is not limited to the regions we know best. Rowling has stated only that they are long established and respected, meaning they are full-scale institutions comparable in size and influence to the other eight. Speculation among fans and scholars often places the missing schools in regions with large magical populations that lack an official academy. The most common guesses include China, due to its long history of magical traditions, alchemy, and ancient spellwork; Australia or Oceania, to serve magical communities across Australia, New Zealand, and the South Pacific; the Mediterranean region, potentially Spain, Italy, or Portugal, given Europe's cultural diversity and the lack of an official school in southern or western Europe outside of France. Though these locations remain conjecture, their inclusion would balance the distribution of magical schools worldwide. Until Rowling or future stories confirm their identities, the three unnamed institutions remain one of the enduring mysteries of the wizarding world.